Hi Taurus, this is Jess with your November 2016 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So my apologies for you Tauruses who have viewed the full moon reading. I don't know. It just literally, you guys were the only sign that the sound cut off. Okay. So that tells me that there is a lot of, I'm just feeling like you guys are not feeling like people care. Like people don't care. Your voice doesn't matter. What you want does not matter. You're just feeling very like left out in the cold, I feel almost. And I don't have any left out in the cold cards, but I'm saying it's been not just that recording, but there's been other times that I've particularly recorded, forgot to, put you guys up, that sort of thing. And I'm also feeling through your cards the energy of just feeling like, damn it, I want someone to care. We want people to really care about us like they used to. You know what I mean? I'm going to tell you this, okay, in your particular, for this, not just for November, but I'm just going to give you guys a heads up. So you can prepare yourself. Now, you guys do have, and I'm only going by your sun sign or rising, which is even more accurate, but you have Aries in your subconscious, okay? It's in your 12th house, and Aries is now being taken over by Uranus and has been for quite some time. And so it has created a lot of shakeups and changes subconsciously. Now, you guys are very strong-minded, extremely strong-minded. So a lot of these changes have created you guys to make physical changes, but it is at a very slow pace. A lot of times it's happening through other circumstances external to you. Like, why is this happening? Why is that happening? You guys have to kind of like roll with the punches, even though you don't want to. And it's been, I feel, hitting you guys really hard in a psychological, subconscious sort of way. Okay. Now, it isn't unfortunately going to get any better for you guys because we do have Uranus going into your sign, I believe, after 2019 or some point in 2019. So enjoy these next 2 years if you can, because the good thing about Uranus is that it really does really change you in some magnificent sort of ways. It forces you to do things that are so different than what you would ever do before, that at the end of that transit, it's like, wow, I can't believe I'm now a doctor. And I never wanted, and I started, before this transit, I was a bum in the street. I mean, you know what I mean? Just as an example, not saying anyone is that at all. But my point in saying all of this is to you guys is just to say, you guys, some of you guys are definitely going through a lot of changes. And I feel like it's more subconscious. It's really telling you guys to get comfortable with change, because it's only going to continue to happen. It's happening through your subconscious, which is one of the most difficult places it can happen. So it may feel even more refreshing once it comes to your first house and to your sun. But psychologically, it is doing a bit of damage. Now, that being said, it's reversed right now, I believe. Someone confirm that for me if you know. But I believe it's retrograde at this time. So the good thing is that these fires that you've been having to put out left and right is not happening, but at the same time, sparks of miracles, serendipitous moments and great things that kind of comes out of the blue as well is also dormant. So it's calling for you to be even more proactive and be even more vigilant in the changes that needs to happen, that you're psychologically kind of trying to contend with. Now, I do see that there is some of you, I'm feeling like you're feeling alone. Some of you are feeling, again, I'm feeling that alone because there's been a block of time where you're feeling like you have to do everything on your own, where there really isn't people that you can kind of depend on. And I mean in a significant way, the way people depend on you. I don't feel like, you just feel like, okay, I'll do what I can for those, and I am a reliable, loyal person, but I don't have a tribe of people that are doing the same for me. Okay, I don't. And I feel like with that, some of you are feeling that, emotionally there is a walking away, moving forward into a place that you feel, and that's what's creating this new beginning, this wanting, because I've been seeing this, guys, for you, this wanting, this burning desire to do something new, to start something new. Okay, some of you have the burning desire, others of you, you're being forced, okay, to do something new, and that's because a lot of things have been being blocked from you, so it's kind of pushing you, nudging you in that direction, like, no, you're not going that block because that's blocked off. No, you can't go there because there's no road that leads there. No, you can't go, like you're only being forced to go in a specific direction. And I feel like that has been weighing heavy on you guys, psychologically, of course. Some of you could have recently started a job, moved on to a new position, and it's a lot of work. And you're like, damn, I didn't know it was going to be this much work. And now you feel stuck because you're like, you know what? How can I get out of this? Because, Taurus is not like an Aries, where an Aries is like, I'm out of here. I'm already in a Leo. It's like, I'm going to literally be looking tonight. And I plan on being out of here in 2 weeks. Like, I'm out of here. I'm going to call my old contacts. Taurus is like, okay, well, I'm here. It took me all this time to get here. Where am I going to jump and run now? Now my brain has to get acclimated to that. So, it's that sort of thing. Right now, I feel like you're just going to keep your head low. You're going to do your work, but at the same time, it's like this feeling of just not feeling, not feeling at ease. My Tauruses are not emotionally and mentally, I feel like you guys are not feeling at ease. Although there is something. Now, there could be, you may have a group of friends, and I know you're saying, well, you just said that there's people. That doesn't mean that they are fulfilling the most practical of needs. I feel like when it comes to the most practical things that you guys need the most, you have to solidify those things on your own. But as far as your tribe of people, you may have a social group, you may have started something new for yourself that deep down, it makes you feel good. And this is actually going to be something that's going to be really good for you. I feel like if you guys have started something new, for my Tauruses out there that this relates to, I feel like you're going to get new contacts, new acquaintances, and out of that will become long-lasting relationships that these people, I feel like down the line is going to be quite significant for you. You may not realize that right now, but the relationships that you guys are forming out of something new that really makes you feel good. That's the point. Really makes you feel good. I'm not talking about the rest of these people that's a burden. This person's a stress. That person's a stress. This person is a burden. Now, I don't want to be bothered with this person. I have to deal with that person. No. The people that you meet out of doing something that makes you feel good, or the good, wholesome, good relationships that you have, I feel like those relationships are going to transform into things that you right now can't even see. You can't. Now, I feel like some of you guys have decided to move on because you were trying to avoid a specific situation. So this could be anything. Some of you could have had a pending ending of anything. Your job, so you left your job and went to another one. Your home, and you moved on to a new place. Or you're preparing yourself to move. Okay, so some of you will be physically moving from your home, leaving jobs, moving on to something different. And again, the journey to there will be challenging. Okay, but the reality is that it is avoiding the ultimate disaster. Like if I saw a tarot card and it says, in other cards, I would suggest that you guys were let go, then, okay, there's that. All right. So then you guys will really have a hard time coming back from that, if that makes sense. So I do see that the fact that you guys have taken the initiative, those that this relates to, that avoided that ultimate disaster, because I feel like some of you got the inside track, or you had a feeling, you're like, you know what, it's time for me to move on. It's time for me to do something. Now, I feel like there has been something that you guys thought was over, and it's actually not over, and you're going to hear back from, it could be an employer. It could be, it could be an employer if you're looking for work, if you've been looking for work. I feel like you're going to hear back from the place that you thought was dead and gone. Okay. And there may be a decision that you have to make. Do you want to go with this company? Because now you could already be working with someplace. Now, for some of you, you're saying, well, I didn't hear from anyone. No one's contacted me yet, and I'm not even working for a place. Or, yeah, I started this job, but, I haven't heard back from anyone. Yeah, it could go all the way into December. Again, these are energies. And so there's several cards laid out here. So this can go on into December, January, but it just depends on where you are. So once you start working, whatever job that you felt, okay, I'm not going to hear from these people anymore, and that's a done deal. I feel like you're going to be hearing back from jobs after you already get one job. Then you're going to hear back from the other job, and you're going to have to make a decision. Do you stay? Do you go? Okay. And some of you are going to decide to stay. And some of you are going to decide to, deal with it, okay? And see it through, all right? Because I do see that there could be some battles at the workplace for some of you. There could be some fallout, some confrontation at the home front, just in a social one-to-one or group. So you and two other people, there could be some issues. It's going to be some issues in the month of November. So it could be in your home life. It could be at the workplace, wherever that you have, significant people that you interact with. Okay. And I feel like there could have been something that was told to you that's going to make you have to make a decision. And I feel like some of you are just not going to be ready to make the decision. Some of you are just like, you know what, I'm just not ready. I'm just not ready to make this decision. I'm really not ready to make this decision. I feel like just be very mindful, because I feel like someone may tell you something, or you may find out something that kind of ticks you off. And that's just normal. This is normal. And someone may come and try to explain themselves or something, and you're like, I don't want to hear it. And then you're going to be worried about whatever news that came. There may be some worry. And then you're going to confront it. Because, as a Taurus, there's degrees, there's steps, and there's levels to how you guys get from A to B. It's not like you're going from 1 to 20 literally in an instant. But you will get to 20. You're definitely going to get to 20. And I feel like you may have to give someone a what for after taking some time and thinking about a situation, or a situation, being a bit of a stress for you for some time. Then you're going to give someone or two people at least a what for. Okay. So just be prepared for that in the month of November. Now, I know we do have in the United States the holidays, and some people would like to know, well, how is my holidays going to go? I'm traveling, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I don't particularly see, some of you may be traveling. Yeah, I do see that some of you could be traveling to get with family. I see a lot of friends, traveling maybe to go and spend the holidays with your friends. As we get closer to November, Taurus, you guys are definitely going to, your home life is going to be so harmonious. Your home life is going to be, I feel like it's some type of riffraff or some type of garbage that you're going to have to deal with at the beginning part of November. You may have already come into November saying, yep, I know what this is. Yep. I don't, I'm trying, I'm not ready. I'm not, like, right now, you may be at that I'm not ready stage. I'm not ready to confront this. I'm not ready to, deal with these people right now, but I know I'm going to have to. Okay. And when I tell you there's a new beginning, if some of you guys are feeling like, oh, I want to start this, I want to do this, I want to go here, something that's really yearning inside of you, please do it. Do it if you can, obviously, if you can do it. And it may call for you to think outside the box, think about things a little differently. You guys have definitely been spending a lot of quiet time alone, trying to think up things and trying to get to the best decision about things. I feel like some of you have even went to counsel to try and get clarification about things. If there's something within you that is really just something that keeps gnawing at you, that I want to do this and you need to go and do it. This is the second time I don't know if I said it in the moon thing reading, but in your October mid-month, I believe, I don't know if I was talking about that person that you guys were still interested in, but I know I saw it. I saw it. I've been seeing this in your reading, is that there's this burning desire for you guys to want to start to do something, and I'm still seeing it. So that means that some of you have had a delay in this feeling or acting on it. You've been feeling it and feeling it, not doing anything. And that's what I've been feeling like too. A lot of Taurus has been getting insights about stuff. A lot of you have been getting a lot of good feelings about things, but you have just been dragging your feet to pull the trigger. And since Uranus has been retrograde, your subconscious has not been in, flight mode of like, I don't know what came over me, but I just, that sort of thing. Okay. But no, the end of November is definitely going to be a very harmonious, which is great because you do have, for those of you that live in the United States and that acknowledge and celebrate Thanksgiving, I do see that it's going to be very, happy. And I feel like some of you, if you're going to other people's home, you may meet someone that is an Aquarius. It could be an Aquarius, but it could be anyone that you may feel, this person kind of makes everything okay. I feel like, at the end of the month, there's going to be someone very significant that is going to be very much their objective, which is to make you feel whole again. And it doesn't mean that, okay, I'm here, I'm put on this earth to come and make you feel. No, it could just be just the essence of them. And that is what they create. They create this feeling within you that make you feel whole, that makes you feel like, wow, and I feel like there is going to be a lot of protection around the home. There's going to be a lot of, I'm just feeling a sense of like home base is going to be the place. Like when you're done with work and you're done with the hustle and bustle, especially if those of you are getting, pre-Christmas stuff out the way and all of that stuff. Home is going to be the place where it's going to be your sanctuary, where everything is just going to be feeling so amazing toward the end of the month. You guys are going, whatever issues that you're going to have to deal with mentally and verbally toward people, I feel like that is going to be happening from now until the middle part of November. Once we hit like November 20th, going more into Sagittarius season, yeah, I feel like some of you are going to be like, okay, I've taken care of that, and I've said what I said, and it's done. And then you're going to feel more in line with home base. Okay. There's a new beginning on foot, guys. That can't be changed. A new beginning is on foot. It's on foot. And everything you're hearing, you're not hearing by chance. Everything that's happening to you, it's not happening just because. It's all happening to push you in a specific direction. Because like with everybody, as you guys can see, a lot of breakups, a lot of endings, a lot of changes are happening right now because everyone's clock is being reset. Everyone's clock is being reset in one area or another in their life. And their full life, so work, love, family, will be reset, but I feel at all different times as it relates to your life. So, the first thing I feel started with this Aries moon conjunction, kind of like cleaned the slate for some people. I mean, seriously, like that, just cleaned the slate in one specific area for people. And then again, it goes up to 6 months. So if you didn't feel the effects of that strong cleaning, you may feel it next 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. But this effect of this Aries is not done with anyone by any means. So that being said, let's look at your love life. I'm seeing here that some of you has moved on from a situation that was very much a burden. I feel like if you were dealing with a fire sign, you didn't know what all was going on with this person, and you're like, you know what? I'm exhausted trying to figure you out. I'm exhausted trying to deal with this situation. I don't feel like my needs are being met, because that's the thing. You guys are just like, my needs are not being met. My needs are not being met. And so there was a walking away from a situation, but walking away from someone, you're going through the motions. You have feelings for them. Yes, you're going through the motions. You're not telling people. Some people, you're keeping this to yourself. I do, again, see that, that ruminating and taking time for yourself. And I feel like mentally you're going through it. I mean, let's be honest, you're going through it mentally. But deep down inside, you know that there's something out there better for you. And some of you, although mentally you're going through it, you're not stopping your life. Life isn't stopping for you. I feel like there's a burning sensation inside of you that's calling for you to keep moving, even though you may be heartbroken, even though the road may be tough and it's been a long road, even though you may not know what's the next move, but something is going to happen. Something is about to happen. I know you guys have got to say that you know that. If you feel that, comment below. Let me know. Confirm that for me, because I just see that just is so strong. And I feel like some of you could have already met someone, okay? And then there's this possibility of what all this can be with this person. I do see that I do see a lot of Tauruses that ended a relationship. You ended it. You ended the relationship. The person could have been trying to come back and you're like, no, I'm not having it. No. And again, even though it wasn't an easy thing to do, you knew it was the best thing for you to do. And there may be some worries about the situation. If the person tried to come back, I do see that you're going to have to give them a great what for. Because at the end of the day, it was nothing to invest. You couldn't invest. You didn't see the value in what you were getting out of it. You wasn't getting anything out of it, and you got tired of waiting, and you're like, you know what, I'm out of here. And I do feel like the person will circle back again if they haven't already. And I feel like there's going to be, again, at this point where you're going to have to tell them real plain and real simple why you're done. Okay. And I feel like you're going to be tested in this month of November. So for those Tauruses that has ended a situation, for those of you that have ended something, it doesn't have to be recent. It could be that, I've been single for a year now. You may be hearing back from exes. You may be, getting some type of news from someone from your past that could be coming back, but they don't have any good intentions, and that, and I don't feel like you're going to fall for it. You're going to say no, because I know that if I want to get married, I'm a quality person, and that is there for me. Okay. I know that if I just keep moving forward and follow this desire that I have, everything that I'm looking for will come at its right time, because you're dealing with a lot of people that would be coming in your life now. Is going to be karmic relationships, but I feel good karmic, good soulmate connections. I'm not just talking about love relationships, but I'm talking about co-workers and just people in your life. They're going to be in sync with what you're doing. Okay, so whatever you're doing that makes you feel good, that is positive for you, that is growth here for me, you're going to be making some significant contacts and connections with people that other people you may not even be telling. I feel like there's a lot of things that will be going on with you internally that a lot of people won't know about. Okay? On the surface, to people, it may seem like you're going through some things, but inside there is a peace, there's a knowing, there's an understanding, and there's a growth and development that people are not necessarily gonna see until either this Uranus goes direct. I don't feel like it's going to be until Uranus goes into your sign, but then that's when people are probably going to look at Taurus and be like, who are you? Like, I don't even know you anymore. Like, that is what you guys are going through. You're going through a chrysalis right now. You're in the chrysalis stage. I feel like once Uranus hits your sign, you will be a full butterfly because it's wreaking havoc on your subconscious right now. But I feel like the month of November for you guys will be a clearing out, the last little bit of muck, dealing with whatever little bit of residual, issues you've been having to deal with. And by the end of November, there's going to be great rewards coming your way. Some of you, I do see that you could be moving Okay, and it's going to be so great. Like, this is going to be if some of you are deciding to move at the latter part of November, it's going to be a great opportunity. It's blessed. That home is blessed. It's protected. You know, it's great. It's a great place that you're going to be able to, I feel, get your center, because like I said, mentally there's a lot of things going on, and deep below the surface a lot of things going on, but in the home base, that will be your sanctuary. So that is what I have for you for the month of November. I do see, again, for those of you that are single, for those of you that's, married, at home, I feel like if there's any issues in the home with you and your mate, or you, your mate, and other people, because I'm feeling like this is other people you have to deal with too. You guys are going to get through it. You guys are going to get down to the bottom of some situations. And again, toward the latter part of the month, everything is going to come full circle and you're going to be fine. For those of you that's single, you're going through and you're sifting through whatever old relationship, old energy, old situation that you've dealt with. That may even manifest that person back into your life, but you're going to be very clear about what it was, what it is, what your expectation is, what they're not giving you, what you don't even expect from them anymore. Because why? You're on a new kick. You're on this new energy. Okay. So, as far as relationships are concerned, definitely, I feel like you guys have amazing things coming up for you within the next 3 to 4 months. Amazing things, real relationships that I feel like will be standing the test of time, will start to come into your life. You just have to deal with whatever, little residual issues that you're dealing with now. Clear your energy, clear your space, which I feel, no, you guys aren't a water sign, but I feel like Taurus are the most grounded, the most intelligent, grounded person, period. Because you guys are so great at tempering yourself. Like, you guys know yourself very well, very well. They say Virgo is health and Virgo is 6th house, and yeah, that's fine, but Virgo is a mutable sign, so they're kind of all over the place. You guys are very, to me, as far as I'm concerned, Tauruses are the most self-aware sign that I've ever known. Okay, and I feel like that's why it's always easy for you guys to get back to square one, get back to what matters for you, because you know you better than anyone does. So that's what I have for you guys for the month of November. Get rid of the clutter, get prepared for the end of this month, and I feel like the rest of this year is going to really start to be good. That's for those of you that's doing the work, that's giving into this new energy, and that is welcoming in the newness, the new. That's what I have for you guys. Comment below. Again, my apologies for not, well, it wasn't my fault, but my apologies for you guys not getting your full reading. And that's why I'm putting up your readings first. So hopefully that brings a smile to your face. And again, comment below. Let us know how this relates to you. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Taurus.